we'll wait sometime. I'm not like, I want to be clear about this. I'm not sick, but all my sinuses got so screwed up from having that thing lodged in my ear for like 3 days. No, 2 days, 2.5 days. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, point is, I'm really trying not to push myself too hard because I want to hopefully maybe even double cast today, or maybe we'll just do the one cast and I'll join in again tomorrow for the second half. But for now, this is kind of like I got a little bit of allergies, got a little bit of sinus congestion. Hopefully nothing super crazy will hold me back for too long, but I don't want to push it too hard today. So while we're in times like this where there's just nothing going on and we're on a 2-minute delay, I can't really talk about much. I will say this much, this is what I hate about being a streamer and having like a 2-minute delay. It's necessary, it's the tournament, you know, don't want cheating. I totally get that. But it means that I can't talk to you guys so easily in chat. I'm talking to you 2 minutes ago, so you're seeing me here in chat fight with At Home Dad Gamer. My name, or yes, your name. Your name has ruined my life, dude. So we're sitting there, actually, here's a story for you specifically, At Home Dad Gamer. We're sitting there at BTSL after party, just not even after party. It's like just drinks with friends. My roommate, awesome lady, awesome gal. She's never met any of these people before. We're at this bar and Zombie Grub like forcibly, it's like, someone get a phone, show her the At Home Dad Gamer Clem. Like, I am perpetually embarrassed by this clip for the rest of my life and I'll never win. Oh, Harstem's out of game. Yo, sup? Score? Cool. All right, Harstem versus Clem. Harstem's up 1-0. Nice, moisty. Invite. All right, so we're gonna get into game 2 of Harstem versus Clem. Harstem's up 1-0, and that means I don't have to fill a lot of downtime, which is great. In the meantime, we just had some big sub action from Wardy coming in for 29 months. He wants to know what series I'm casting, but of course that already answered him in game. That stream delay. Castellana, thank you for the 48 months. Tier 2. Ooh. Tier 2. Delicious. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, only because you haven't gotten around to asking me. Will you stick it the correct way in with a USB on the first try? No, the answer is no. I can never manage to get that stupid thing in on the first try. Is what I assume you're gonna ask. Then try Fan Mike. Hey, 100 bits. Sorry, my keyboard ran out of zeros. Darn. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. But yeah, we're getting to the game in just a moment. Lost and found for map number 2. Nice. Was it a bug, Rifkin? No, it was a stupid Q-tip in my ear. Life sucks, man. Oh my god, everyone is in this lobby. Holy shit. I just joined in and you've got like every caster in here. All right, so now I know where all the other cool kids are. Hello, caster cool kids. All right. Lost and found. Game 2 starting up right now. We'll see you in game. Nice. We had to remake it. Someone was the wrong race. All right, cool. That gives me the opportunity to replay the bit notification, is what I want to say, but I forgot I did it through another. Oh, give me a second. It's such a pain in the like freaking stupid bits. Thing. Just give me 1 second. Hang on. Oh, God. There you go. Thank you, Diesel MP. I know it means max power, okay? I believe in you to one day love your name and not change it. But Diesel MP, 500 bits, At Home 3, yeah, so I messed it up again, if you guys didn't see. What are the 3 names? It's At Home Dad Gamer, Avatar, and Thelma the Owl, I think. So I want to actually explain really quick, give myself like a little bit of an explanation, right? In Twitch chat, the names are capitalized in a way that's very easy to read. Like, how could you possibly screw up At Home Dad Gamer? But on the alerts list I get, it's all lowercase. There's no capital distinctions. So apparently it's more difficult to read that way. I didn't know this, but now I do. But no bots. Hey, thank you for that Prime sub. Glad to have you on board. If you guys missed it, by the way, we already played the intro. Screw it. We'll skip it because I want to talk. If you missed it, all the videos from DreamHack are available on YouTube. But I don't really care if you watch the WCS matches, because I think the highlight of the show, honestly, was having MC and MMA come kind of stream snipe. MC cast some of the games if you guys missed it, but most importantly, MC coached me for a match, and then coached MMA, and then MMA coached him, and it was a whole thing. But I don't want to spoil nothing. Those games were really, really fun. Please check them out. They're worth watching. Like, you don't want to have missed out on any of them. Specifically, the MC coaching me one, I think I enjoyed, but of course, I think a lot of people enjoyed the MC MMA stuff as well. But it's game 2. We've just joined in, as you see, being updated by the other casters in the game. It is 1-0 for our Protoss player. But this young Frenchman to the bottom left has been rising through the ranks. And while maybe not this year, you know, it's his first year doing WCS circuit, now that he's old enough, but I think next year we could even see him be a champion. He's that good. To the bottom left, we've got the green Terran Clem. And in the upper right, the red Protoss from Mysterian Gaming. It's Harstem. Harstem actually is one of the folks I did manage to sneak interviews with. As you know, when I get the pleasure of casting live at those events from the player pit, I try to grab players to come interview and talk with. Harstem and I had a pretty interesting chat about his team. Now, that's not on YouTube yet, but it will be soon-ish. I think those are still getting processed, but oh my god, Monty Un 5,000 bits says you will not bait me. Well, do I say thank you or fuck you? I don't do I fuck you and then say thank you? I'm not sure what protocol is here, man. Regardless, those are objectively 5,000 bits in the chat. Hell yeah. Also, with 7 other observers in the game, one of them is pinging and it's triggering me. This is actually something that bothers me. I'm not sure why. It's not so bad nowadays, right? But there was a trend in observing. Never on like a WCS cast or like a main thing, but with community casters, some of them really enjoyed pinging to emphasize their points. And I've always been of the opinion, like, if you're showing what you want to show on the screen, do you really need to ping it as well? Like, look at the barracks over here. And that trend went away, and I'm glad it did, because it was super annoying being in games with people who would do that. So seeing that ping is not so annoying on its own, but that's like 5 years of PTSD coming back in that one moment. I just can't. Although I would say that if you've got extra streaming tools, like I know the Gauntlet and stuff, they do this, right? Where you're like drawing on the screen and stuff, that's cool. That's great for emphasizing points. For me, I would rather just not show what you need to see and be a terrible observer instead and somehow rake in the cash. Because people only watch BaseTradeTV because nothing else is on. Please disregard the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total streams on Team Liquid that are covering the matches today. All right? Don't listen to the facts. Nobody else watches BaseTradeTV because they want to. They only do it because nobody else is on. Hey, hello Zerkler, thank you for the bits. BTSL 4 hype. Oh no, do not start that meme. I don't know when the next live one's gonna be, but it's an interesting attack coming out of Clem actually. This is normally done with proxied units, so the timing's a little bit faster. Harstem, however, with 2 adepts might not actually be able to hold this. The Oracle's gonna have to be used at home defensively. Marauders come in, and I'm gonna focus on some probes next. I mean, they take a while to kill. Adepts and Oracles are not exactly Marauder slaying units, but this was such an expensive attack out of Clem. I don't know if this was really worth it. I mean, resources lost-wise, it almost evens out, but this was like 3 probes and an adept? I don't know. This is a very fast researched attack. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. I saw the build Clem is going for, and it looked like the old school build that Beyond and Innovation would use. There's a lot of Marines, anti-Oracle. I didn't speak on it Not because I wanted to talk about nothing, but because it just didn't seem that strange to me. I never actually registered the fact that he was going to go for that attack with Marauders. Seeing it come down, I guess if Harstem had played more complacently or more greedy, that could have done a lot of damage. But Harstem played well. He wasn't killed by this. It was an interesting trade, I will say. But the two Oracles are going to find some difficulty getting damage because Clem did get turrets up behind this. And of course, with more than enough Marines on the map. Oh, what? I thought he was going to get that one Oracle for sure. All right, well, looking for some extra kills. 3 Oracles can one-shot Marines. They can one-shot the SCVs. He's got the damage for sure, but Oracles are never going to be what your end game is here for versus Terran. This is him advancing on his tech, so he's got +1 weapons on the way. He's actually opted for Blink over Charge or Resonating Glaives. I like the Blink defensively. It's really great for maneuvering around and picking off medevacs, for example. But it's not medevacs that are coming in. It's not some strange drop. Clem is once again pushing with just his ground forces. And I guess like a Guardian Shield and a Shield Battery should do well, but if the Oracles get caught. If Clem's paying attention right now and he stutters on this, I mean, not even Stim. He was so close to intercepting that perfectly. But however, that's not like his own fault. That would have just been luck versus no luck, right? I watch because I love you. Oh, thank you, please. What are those other streams? If you go to teamliquid.com, guys, just one word, up in the top right, there's a sidebar that lists the other streams. I don't know their Twitch names because the Twitch user accounts aren't always associated with the Team Liquid accounts. But with so many people in the same game, we're all watching the same matchup at the moment. That being said, though, yeah, there's lots to pick from. There's lots of choices, foreign language streams especially. I think there's like 4 German streams today or something crazy. I know Ghost PvP is also covering some games in English. I think Alaris is another choice to choose from. I'm not actually looking right now. This is just going off of memory. So, I mean, I'm not at all shy of advertising other streamers, guys. Hell, if you got a multi-Twitch link up for all the games, feel free to link it in chat. A lot of good games going on for WCS today. But yo, wait, what the fuck? Did a Vader Nate? Does anyone else see that? Did he just sub 3 times in a row with the same name? Thank you for the 19 months. That was weird. That really confused me. Gets the last Oracle, maybe. Oh, Stim's for it. Doesn't get it. Ooh, a little bit shy on that Stim then. That sucks. Still wraps around looking for it. However, hopefully not too distracted. He does have this Congress of Marauders reach that front line. Marauders, of course, so good against Stalkers, even with that blink. Not a fight that Harstem would have wanted to take. But this is Clem without medevacs again, and I really want to stress this because with so little healing on the bio, now they come in, all of these stims start hurting Clem quite a bit. A little bit of pepper here on the Oracle. This is something where Clem, like +1 weapons especially, gonna get nullified by this armor upgrade, and when charge is done, I think Harstem can take a pretty good fight. But in the next 30-ish seconds, I feel like any fight Clem takes will go favorably for him. It's just tough because he's spending so much time maneuvering, he's not attacking, and that's a lot of time lost. Now +1 weapons is done. Charge is literally seconds from finishing, 20 seconds to be precise. How is Clem playing? Can 12-year-olds be pro players? Ooh, I want to address that comment a lot, but we'll wait for now. Widowmine goes off, baits the blink, but that's still okay because the Marauders look for a fight. That being said, the force fields go down. He does escape, so the force field's not so great, and Clem doesn't lose a lot so far. He can probably hot pick up some of this front line, but the force field's out of Harstem, not killing this army. Not yet, at least. But charge is coming in. Widowmine's looking for some more shots. Gets a decent one, takes away a lot of shields from this Zealot front line. And of course, if the Zealots fall, the Marauders turn on the Stalkers very quickly. But that aggressive blink forward, was that a mistake? Clem's still running. He's not fighting. He's not turning around to actually push into this. And that +2 weapons out of Harstem's really dangerous. Clem's now sending 2 medevacs to the main. Maybe he's happy having Harstem's army chase him. But, ooh, we'll see if that drop gets anything done. Addressing the 12-year-old comment, first off, you guys should be aware both Rainer and Clem are finally old enough to compete in WCS this year. Clem just competed in WCS Awesome. I had the honor of meeting him in person. And, of course, Rainer, hopefully we'll see a little bit later, too. But they are 16. They are now officially of age. Rules were changed. Things were adapted. And now these guys can play StarCraft 2 at the pro level. officially, and I'm excited for that because they're both fantastic players. Now, if you take that equation out of it, you're just being condescending because they're young. We even had Snoop and TLO recently on stream discuss about how the old timers need their own league because these young kids are too good for everybody nowadays. Wonderful Widowmine shots too. I don't think those medevacs are going to survive for long, but the real attacks down here to the south. Harstem is having trouble keeping up with Clem in multiple locations, and Clem is pushing through to this third. A recall on the army because he needs to get something here so desperately, but even with the recall coming in, that's not much army. It does leave the medevacs free to go back in the main, and this drop once again getting some nice damage done to Clem. Oh, he's hitting hard. Harstem is down almost half the supply overall. He's down to 19 army supply. Those upgrades don't matter if there's no units to benefit from them. GG. Clem ties things up 1-1. Ooh, boy. This further emphasizes my point, by the way, that the young kids in the game, they can play. They bring their A game and they come to play. And Clem ties things up 1-1 against Harstem. I don't know what map 3 is looking like, and of course we missed the entire veto process, but I am like extra excited to see whether Clem goes on to fight against Snoot or whether Harstem goes on to fight against Snoot, because that's either like a super OG awesome Snoot versus Harstem, or that's like the new blood versus the old blood, right? The new guard versus the old guard. Clem versus Snoot. We'll find out though as this game will be the decider match as we get everybody into it. A lot of people to fit into this lobby. But I guess Wardy's also covering these now. He was doing, I think, the Kung Fu Cup through replays or something earlier. So that's another English stream you can check out if you're interested. But he is, I believe, casting the same games as us. So I don't know if there's a lot of diversity yet. Again, we're sticking out this game series because we want to see the winner fight versus Snoot. I'm pretty excited about that. And lobby's up. I'm actually going to run to BRB really quick. I need some water, guys. So here is just the in-game screen while we wait. And I'll BRB really quick. Hopefully won't miss anything. Sorry. All right, we're back. It's game number 3. Things have been tied up 1-1. And if you guys missed it, we didn't cast game 1 of the series, but we're all caught up now as we get into the final game. The winner of this will go on to fight against Snoot, and I'm not sure if that's not quite a qualify. No, wait, I think it will be. No, wait, it's top 2, bottom 2. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. We're getting close to the qualifying rounds. We're not there yet, but we're getting dang close. So I got a little excited, a little confused. But folks, spotting to the lower right, he's young, he's French, and he's so good at StarCraft 2. We got the green Terran Clem. The top left, of course, we have the red Protoss Harstem from Mysterian Gaming. Also, Marcos coming in with that double sub. Says 37 months with the best goddamn StarCraft content sprinkled with all the fuck-ups. Kappa. Yeah, they're like little icings on there, sprinkles on our icing in the cake, and I don't just shut up. Marcos, worst mod ever confirmed. But the best mod ever confirmed, just gifted a sub to Nightbot. And wow, Diet Soda has gifted 70 subs in the channel so far. Thank you for that, man. Although, not to draw a comparison, I just recently learned about some of these dudes in like Forsen's stream who have gifted so many subs that they've been like banned on Twitch. Like literally hitting the thousands number. That blows me away. I can't even believe people have like that much dedication to one stream, but hell yeah. Natsnab, by the way, thank you for the 38 months. Glad to have you back for another one too. Another one. And of course, if you guys are resub, new sub, doesn't matter. Make sure you're in the BaseTradeTV Discord for all updates on things outside of casting, and of course, having to do with casting. You can type exclamation mark Discord and chat to get that link. And that is CV for Clem. It's bait. He wants Harstem to come back because the Reaper's gonna kill that probe. Yeah. When is Cyril playing? So several players are already qualified in and don't need to actually compete in this qualifier. And Cyril, I believe, is one of the few who are in that category. Now, Clem is... Okay, hang on. Let's back this up. Let's talk about this, right? Interesting build once again. Nothing super crazy or meta-breaking, but this is something where last game he did like this 2 Marauder push. It caught me off guard, and apparently, while it didn't catch Harstem off guard, still led to Clem winning the game. I'm really interested if he'll do the Marauders, but this time he didn't put out a quick tech lab. It was a reactor as the priority. So I'll get some Marines out for now. This will be good because, of course, Harstem's gone for a Stargate opener. It's never fun chasing down whatever comes out of this, be it Oracle, Phoenix, or otherwise, but necessary to have the means to deal with it. And it's Stim coming out. All right, so no weird concussive shell play, not this time around at least. I want to give some credit to what Clem did, though, that last game. And I don't mean the Marauder part of it. I mean, that, don't get me wrong, that was fresh. It was cool and it was different. But for the most part, what I enjoyed was the way he was handling Harstem. The multi-pronged attacks, never letting up on the aggression. I mean, once Clem got going, I don't think Harstem had a moment to breathe, right? Oh, that's a nice pickup on the Adept. He didn't lose the Marine for it. 1 health, hype! And on top of this, denies further scouting. So that's pretty nice. All Day Rajan, by the way, thank you for that Prime sub, brand new. Welcome aboard. You know, the best part about Prime sub is not the actual subbing part of it. I love that you guys consider rocking a Prime sub on BaseTradeTV. That always feels good. But it's the fact that when you Prime sub, you do 2 really good things for yourself and for the broadcaster, right? Number 1, even if you're not subbed to the channel, but you have Twitch Prime in general, you will never see a commercial on Twitch. But the best part of it is, and this is the second half, because again, whether you're subscribed or not, as long as you have Twitch Prime, the broadcaster, they still get money as if you watched that commercial. So when you simply ad block, it screws us over, and it sucks, right? But it happens. It's the internet. People use ad block, let's be real. But what's so sick is with Twitch Prime, you don't have to use ad block, and we'll get that ad impression. So you don't get ads, and the broadcaster still gets money. I love Twitch Prime and everything about it. So if you guys haven't already, you've got Amazon Prime, go to twitchprime.com, sync up your accounts, and hell, if you're willing to throw us a subscription with it too, it doesn't cost you a thing. I'd be much obliged to say thank you. But ooh, these oracles are being annoying. They're not getting to that mineral line. They're not killing a lot of SCVs, but even just like delaying the push. We saw the Marines come back. He kills the Marauders, so there's less to actually push on that front line with. And of course, Marauders are so tanky and they bring the damages, and oh, please, don't let it be me. Somebody's a lagging. Wow. Wardy B. Actually, kudos to Wardy. I was talking to him while we were on that break earlier, and apparently he's running like 2 PCs or something. So he's able to kind of like observe one game while he's casting another. I guess this was maybe a second computer crashing or lagging out or something, but that's kind of cool, I guess. That way we can keep an eye on all the other matches that are currently going on. With so many going on too, that's really useful. That way you don't get these awkward situations like me, where I'm like, hey guys, vote whether we should leave the game. Oh no, this is huge! 2 of the oracles goes down. If he had gotten 3, this could have been like borderline GG. But the oracles dying are a huge part of what should have been the defense here for Harstem. But B, and more importantly, like that's just like Clem removing vision. Like an oracle with 1 revelation is not that scary. 3, man, your army would be tagged for the entire game. You would never not be seen. But Harstem now, with only 1 oracle, has to pick and choose. He can either cast revelation or a stasis trap or use it for an attack for defense. But he can't do all these things together, and that's the whole point of having oracles. It's gonna be rough. Marines, of course, they don't really know where to hit, and without a medevac, he doesn't have high ground vision. The shield batteries make this base really undesirable. Like, best case, he somehow gets up the high ground and pushes to the natural, because 2 shield batteries at the 3rd. This is too much to overcome. He's looking for a snipe on the sentry, though Harstem knows it too, and he's not going to let the snipe of the sentry end up happening. It's going to be maybe an okay fight of the day at the best. But, ooh, this is so close to the brink of war. No medevacs, though. Clem is like, he's not screwed. We saw the power he has with no medevacs last game, but just, I really want to emphasize no medevacs, guys. Like, the 3 barracks is one thing, the double tech labs is another. He has such a late starport, a late medevac production, that he's got this really fantastic army that he just simply cannot afford to cast Stimpack with. Also, Palciop and Sergi FSU, thank you guys for your Prime subs. Glad to have you on board. Whether it's a resub or a new sub, love it nonetheless. Looking to push up, though. Marauders and Marines are, again, with +1 weapons, no armor upgrades for Harstem. This is a devastating force. This is terrifying to fight. And while there's no medevacs, these own ghosts are broke. The force fields out of Harstem are almost perfect, though. He finds a hole on the south side to slip through it. Even with that shield battery, it might not be enough. Clem with the +1 weapons is destroying the stalker count. The Oracle disappears. There's no blink. It's still in production, and that's going to be that, ladies and gentlemen. Clem just takes the series 2-1, and he's going to move on to fight against Snoots. Oh, Clem, you're so good. You're so beautiful. My baby boy. All right, Clem. Now, I want to emphasize, this is a double elimination bracket. Harstem is not out yet. He still has the losers bracket to compete in, and I believe it is top 2, bottom 2, which also means this next matchup of Snoot versus Clem is not a qualifying match, but it's gosh darn close to it. I think the next match after this is a qualifying match. And that bracket is Mana, Archer, Namshar, and Xanster presently. So things are lining up to look real good. All right. Meanwhile, we do got subs and resubs and triple subs because this shit is broken today. Artanis is my bro. Thank you for subbing 3 times in a row. I know it's only going to charge once, but you know what? Fuck it. There's that hype. 3 times in a row. For 28 months, it's hey BaseTradeTV, 28 awesome months. It was great to watch you cast at WCS Austin. I hope you can do so again. Keep up the great work. Dude, I know Blizzard isn't going to be putting me on their payroll, and they're certainly not flying me out anywhere, but any opportunity I get to do casting like that, I really enjoy. Like, I'm not making a lot of money. It's just for fun. Like, that's the thing too. A lot of people, the players were asking me like, why are you doing this? And it's just like, I might not be the best StarCraft caster out there, but I really enjoy just putting on a show. So that was really fun for me and I really enjoyed it. And I hope I get more opportunities like that. But for now, folks, I am going to a commercial break. And we'll be back for Clem versus Snoot when it's good to go. Thanks for watching.